Hey, Yankee fans, I have a bright idea. How about we stop chanting, "You're a cheater" at Carlos Correa? How about we stop giving this guy any extra motivation? It's like teasing the Hulk. You wouldn't do it. It's just basic common knowledge because he's going to kill you. Carlos Correa, even though he's no longer on the Astros, is still a certifiable Yankee killer. And he did it here again tonight. Top of the eighth, runner on, and yes, we'll get to the stupid era or whatever that was later. But Correa just takes Weiser to shreds, or whatever the expression is. Takes one deep into left field, 2-run home run to give the Twins a 4-2 lead, and that would win the game for them. Even though he hadn't gotten a hit all night, you knew eventually it was going to happen. You knew he was going to shut those fans up at some point, and he did it here. Now, yes, I will give it to you. That probably should have been an out, should have never happened. Peralta was on the bag, but as you know, I am not somebody who blames umpires. I hate doing it. I think it's one of the laziest things you could do as a fan. There's so many other things that could happen that wouldn't have made that situation matter at all. And I'll just start with Boone. Boone decides, even though Wandy's been pretty good, now I'm going to take Wandy out and put in the kid, Weiser. And I think that was just an awful move. Wandy's dealing. Come on, let Wandy have another chance at Correa. Let him have a shot. But no, they give it to Weiser. And look, whatever. Weiser's young. It's fine. I'm not going to kill him too much. But it was a disappointment to see him just give up that home run to Correa there. And so the Twins win this one. And it was a shame because it was a solid outing from Nestor. 4 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 strikeouts, 58 pitches, 2.73 ERA. It's weird because this season, unlike last season, he's definitely he's been usually going deeper. This is the shortest outing he's had since in a month, since the 3 2/3 giving up 4 runs against Boston, or 2 months actually now. It's directly 2 months. It's been 60 days. So it was weird seeing him not go the distance there, but that's fine. We did have the Andujar home run in the second, which continues the run of obscure Yankees hitting home runs. The guys that you wouldn't expect to hit home runs, hitting home runs. We've seen it with Marwin Gonzalez, IKF has hit 2 recently, and now Andujar. And I was feeling good in that moment because it's been the Twins. We should beat them here. And then things really go awry in the 5th inning. It goes single by Urshela. He gets a second on a wild pitch, and then Gary doubles, which makes it 2-1. And by the way, Gary Sanchez killing us. It's weird that it happens on another team. Then you bring in Schmidt, and it's walk, strikeout, and then Gordon singles to tie the game up at 2. A bunch of nonsense happens after that. Yankees don't get any runs. Then we get to the 8th where the Correa home runs happens after the Cave being safe on the error by Peralta, which should have been an out. Whatever. But the Yankees had their shot in the 8th. Judge doubled, Torres walked, IKF grounded to fielder's choice, and Judge moved to 3rd. Gonzalez struck out. Then you had the wild pitch by Lopez, making it 4-3. You're feeling good here. And then Stanton just strikes out. Look, Stanton's been great, I think, for a good part of the season before he got hurt. But, yeah, that was rough. Could have really used a home run there. Could have really used anything there. Could have used a hit, a walk, something. But instead we got nothing. And so, while the Yankees have won 3 out of 4 in this series, they did, for the most part, beat down on the Twins. Still hurts losing a game like this, especially when we're coming off a week where Tampa did nothing to, or Boston did nothing to expand our lead on Tampa. So, and since Tampa doesn't play today, the Yankees are now back down to 4.5 up on Tampa Bay for the division lead there. So a difficult loss here for the Yankees today. They lose ground on the AL East, still 4.5 up, which is fine, but it's going to be difficult because now we've got 3 games coming up at Tampa. Tampa comes here. Got to win at least 2 of those. If we do that, then I feel like the division lead is safe. But if we lose 2 out of 3 or get swept, good God almighty, I am going to need a lot of therapy, a lot of alcohol, and a lot of drugs. With that said, I also just wanted to point out this one last thing here. I had gotten from some sources today, obviously the big story, Queen Elizabeth passed away. And I just wanted to point out that according to my sources, and they are very knowledgeable up there at Buckingham Palace, they did report to me that the Queen's last words were, "Pay the man." So even the Queen knows that the Yankees have got to do what they got to do. So the New York Yankees, if you're watching this show, which there's no chance you made it through these 5 minutes. No one does. Please pay the man. Make sure the Queen didn't die in vain. Please answer her dying wish. Let her dying request. Don't let it go in vain. Please pay the man. That's it for now, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to the channel and like to see, make sure you subscribe down below. I'll be back tomorrow to break down Game 1 between the Yankees and the Rays. Take care and God bless.